Good day, Internet. Welcome to episode 3 of the Charley Roy Dynasty. I've decided to switch up the plan a little bit. I know I mentioned previously I was going to try and fit 3 weeks into one episode, but after recording and editing episode 2, I've decided each episode will contain just 1 week instead of 3. I did that because episode 2 was nearly 7 minutes long after just 1 week, and I'm hoping to keep all episodes under 10 minutes. As always, please like, subscribe, and comment with your thoughts. Let's get into it for week 2, episode 3. So here we have quite a few of the prospects have reached their top 8. Luckily, it looks like we're in the top 5 of all of them right now, except Felix Brady. Coach XP goals, we've reached level 4, which is nice. And I've accidentally advanced past. But look at this. Sun Belt Defensive Player of the Week, Kevin Swin, 3 sacks and sixes. That's Coach Roy's motto. He was also the National Defensive Player of the Week. And look at Tek Williams, 4 catches, 87 yards, and a touchdown. He had one hell of a week as well. And he's also the National Player of the Week. It was week 0, so not a lot of teams played. All right, so we're going to be at Akron. Let's take a look here. Players of the Week. Yep, both of our players, and not like I said, not a lot of people played in week 0. All right, so let's hop into recruiting and check on how we're doing here. So it looks like for Dubin, after recruiting with DM and social media, we're second on the list. So we're gonna change a little bit of the plan here. We're gonna go ahead and remove these, and we're gonna contact the family and friends. All right, we're 4th here, same thing. We're gonna up the ante to friends and family. That's how we're doing. Graves, 2nd on that list, friends and family. This is kind of my style of recruiting. I know other people might do it differently. I've had success this way in the past. 1st place, I'm not gonna mess with it. Hasn't been recruited yet, so we're gonna search social media, DM the player because they have a scholarship already. These guys don't have scholarships, so we're going to offer scholarships here. It allows me to tier it out so I can kind of reach more players rather than just focus on the same few. We have to finish scouting this tight end. Oh, he's a gem, so we're going to move him all the way up. And we'll put him actually our first for our next batch of recruiting. All right, let's see. Defensive tackle, Cordale Murphy. Another gem. We're going to offer a scholarship immediately when we find a gem every time. So we'll put him right with Reigns. Here we have another D tackle, Jake Matekovic. Interesting. Let's see what we got here. And right now, as long as they're not a dud, we're going to keep these bodies in our search. Hopefully we can get a powerful unit up front on both sides of the ball. Left end, Dre Knox is no longer on our board. There we go. Okay, Felix Brady. His name is Enrique Canady. We're out of time though, so we can't recruit him at the moment. All right. So it didn't take us too long to recruit this week, which is good. We have a big road game. This will be Coach Roy's first road game. So we will get into highlights shortly. Coach Roy's first road game brings us to Infocision Stadium in Akron, Ohio to take on the Akron Zips. The Panthers are looking to start the season 2-0. Our first highlight of the game takes us to 5:53 left in the first quarter. The Panthers have a 3rd and 18 from their own 17-yard line. Quarterback Christian Velu completes across the middle to wideout Tek Williams for a 19-yard gain and a first down. 2 plays later, Velu rolls to his right and drops an absolute beauty of a throw to Tek Williams, who makes a great sideline grab. The very next play, running back Freddie Brock finds some space in the middle for a 12-yard gain. 4 plays later, Brock would again find room up the middle for a 13-yard gain to put the Panthers inside the 5-yard line. The next play, Velu would hit Kadarius Thompson on an RPO bubble for the 4-yard touchdown, and that is where things would go downhill as the Panthers missed the PAT. They would lead 6-0. Akron would dominate the rest of the half, starting with a big third down conversion. Akron quarterback Taj Bullock hit wide receiver Adrian Norton for a big 32-yard gain. 3 plays later, Akron would complete an RPO themselves to wide receiver Bobby Golden, who takes it 12 yards to the end zone. The Zips would convert the PAT to take a 7-6 lead. Following a Panthers 3-and-out, Akron would put together another scoring drive with a 3-yard touchdown run by Jordan Simmons. The Zips converted the PAT to take a 14-6 lead over Georgia State. We pick up late in the first half with 18 seconds left on 3rd and 10. Panthers quarterback Vayu makes an awful throw to his right that gets picked off by corner Joey Hunter. Akron would convert a 41-yard field goal to take the lead 17-6 at half. To get back in the game, the Panthers would need to get a stop right out of the gate in the second half, which is exactly what they did. A big sack on 3rd down by linebacker Justin Abraham would force an Akron punt on the opening possession of the second half. An RPO bubble to Tek Williams would go for 33 yards to get the Panthers past midfield. Williams would exit the game with a pectoral strain. The Panthers would cap off the drive 4 plays later with a 2-yard touchdown run by Brock, cutting the Akron lead to 4 following the successful PAT. The Panthers defense would continue making plays. Linebacker Josiah Robinson would get a huge interception and return the ball all the way to the 12-yard line, setting Georgia State up with a terrific field position. 3 plays later, Vayu would run it himself for a 2-yard touchdown. Following the PAT, the Panthers would go up 20-17, taking their first lead of the second half. Georgia State would add a 33-yard field goal with a minute 43 remaining to push the lead to 6, 23-17. The Panthers would get a sack on 1st down, then a strip sack on 4th down to complete the second half shutout. Georgia State moves on to 2-0 in the Charley Roy era, completing an impressive 17-6 come from behind road win. Thank you for tuning in to episode 3 of the Coach Charley Roy Dynasty. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for episode 4.